looking for Paw Paws. Right there's a bunch. They're a little bigger now than I saw them before. There's a whole bunch of them along in here. They're a few inches long. Big bunch there. There's a whole bunch back in here, like big time. As big as my hand. I might take a couple of these off. I just took one. One fell down. I'm going to take this one home and I'm going to look at it and see what it looks like right now. I'm back at home in my kitchen, and what you're looking at are a couple of Paw Paws that I stopped and got at Waubonsie State Park on my way back, driving around from over in Nebraska. And I got a couple of them. They're about 3.5 inches long, and I've never opened one up, so I know they're not right, but we're going to go ahead and cut one open and see what it looks like on the inside. A little bit on the tough side, obviously. They're not anywhere close to ripe. And if you look at the inside, you're going to see all these seeds. We've seen Paw Paw seeds before. You can look at all the little seeds in here. They're not anywhere close to the color we normally see, and they're not very big at all. So this is a long ways from ripe, but that's basically Paw Paw seeds in the Paw Paw. Cross cut it the other way and look and see what it looks like the other way. They're not anywhere close to ripe, probably September. Of course, there you're cutting through some of the seeds right there on this Paw Paw, and you can see the pulp. It sort of looks like the inside of a cucumber, I guess. Nothing to say about what they look like at all. We'll have to check them in about a month, and then hopefully in September we can pick some and actually make something out of them. Well, took a little bit of this off. Again, it's pretty toasty. That's a little piece of it right here. You could eat it. Doesn't have any flavor to it at all. For those part, there's a seed right there, but I'm interested because they're supposed to be really sweet. But again, we're probably 2 months away from these. We're going to check in about a month and see how much bigger. These were 3.5 inches. We'll see how much bigger they look in a month. It's Monday, August 7th, and I'm back at Waubonsie. Going to do a little bit of checking on Paw Paws. I haven't been out here for about a month. I want to just see how further along they are in development. I know they're not ripe yet, but we'll take a little look at this one little patch and see where we're at. Back over here in the Paw Paw patch. These Paw Paw trees, I'm not going way in. There's no way. I don't want to go down in there. It's pretty thick on in there. But I'm going to find some close by just to see where we're at. And it's one of these things where they're not very far along. They don't look much different than they did before. There's one up there. I think we're ways away quite a bit. Here's some up here. There's some right up there. They're a little bit bigger, but not a lot. Now I think I'm going to have to pick one or two just to look and see the inside development. Here's some right back in here. There's one right, there's about 6 of them on this little thing right here. And I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to take this one off, just for curiosity's sake. Okay, that's it. They're not a lot bigger, maybe a little bit bigger than they were before. So we'll go back home, check things out, see how far along we are. I'm figuring we're at least, 6 weeks, 7 weeks away. We'll see what happens at the Paw Paw patch. Okay, here are some of the Paw Paws that I took on August 7th. And I thought, well, we'll look at the update. They're, a little bigger in size. They're probably about 3.5, 4 inches long. I don't know if I can cut these very well without some assistance. So I'm going to cut them open, and then we'll come back in and look at them. Okay, I see the big difference I see is in the size of the seeds and the color of the seeds. They were not nearly like they are now. That's pretty hefty seed. So the seeds are pretty developed along there, but we're not anywhere close to getting something we can eat. Okay, we cut them crossways, and you can see the size and the development of that seed compared to what we had before. Nice and brown, that's where they're at. I'm going to pull a couple of them out. We'll look at the seed itself. A couple of Paw Paw seeds, you can see they're pretty developed. It won't be much longer, and they may not get a lot bigger, but they'll be, I'm sure, ready to eat eventually. A lot of seeds to remove. Took a couple more seeds out. That's where they're in, but if you remove the seeds, you get all this material in here, which eventually you'll be able to use for something, cooking or just plain eating. Okay, the smaller Paw Paws right there, I just kind of hacked on it. And that's the number of seeds. There's 3, 6, there's like 9 large seeds that were in that Paw Paw. And there's a whole bunch more, so if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there was one there, it's 9. I don't know if that's a typical number or not, but we're going to find out because we're going to go through this one, find out the number of seeds. That's the number of seeds that were in 2 Paw Paws, and there's a whole slug of them.